We have issued a brief statement. These are grave accusations by a police commissioner, which borders on lawlessness, and the state of our law enforcement agencies is worrisome, and we have full confidence that the president will deal with these matters with all the powers vested in him. The police force can't communicate things of this nature. We put a blind eye to that. But over and above that, some of these issues must actually be investigated, but also all protocols of the state must be observed. Okay. And that's what we would like to see as the African National Congress.
Why do you say it's lawlessness?
It borders on lawlessness and a banana republic, that a high-ranking police commissioner can basically go to television and make a disparaging and grave accusations and allegations in the way we have learned about them. And it borders on lawlessness and banana republic, because at the end of the day, we've got to do something about those things. And also the protocol and the discipline of the police command and control is very important. I was a minister of police. I worked very well with the police, and I know protocols of the police, but I'm not about to talk about my own personal experience. Let's deal with the principle. The principle is that the head of state and our president will deal with this matter. That is what, as the ANC, would like to see.
Okay, what is the ANC going to do about the allegations made against Senzo Mkhwanazi? He is an ANC member.
He's a minister.
But he's an ANC member.
He's a minister deployed by the ANC. He is governed by the executive code, and he reports to the president. It is fair that we call on, not even calling, defer to the president to deal with the matter. I am confident, we are confident as the ANC, that the president will deal with the issue. It's not the ANC that is in the dock. When a member of the ANC is given a responsibility in the highest office and honor, like the police, and is facing this sort of accusations, the immediate authority is the president. And the ANC defers to the president to deal with the matter. And we are confident that the president will deal with the issue.
So, Mr. Mbalula, I hear what you're saying, but there are allegations of interference when it comes to political killings. You can't shy away from the fact that Senzo Mkhwanazi is in the ANC. He's an ANC member. He's a minister of police. I understand that. This matter refers to him in his role as the police minister, in his capacity as police minister. But he's also an ANC member. So perhaps I should rephrase my question. As the ANC, will you be calling him in to question why he decided to do away with the political killings task team, especially in KZN?
The ANC has got its own checks and balances.
Okay.
To an extent that his behavior in as far as the position of minister have compromised the integrity of the party that sent him to that particular position, that is a matter that he will give account to the Integrity Commission. But in terms of government protocols, you must understand that it is imperative, and it will be the expectations of everybody, and including the ANC, that that matter will be handled at the highest level, which is the president. I was a minister. Yeah. When such disparaging allegations are made against me as a minister in office, I first account to the president, and the president, upon analyzing all the facts as a chief executive of the republic, then take steps in terms of what needs to happen to deal with those matters. So the president will deal with those particular matters, and that's what is important.
From where you stand, has he compromised the integrity of the ANC?
I will not say he has compromised the integrity the integrity of the ANC. Aldaram Patam, in terms of the law, requires that you must listen to both sides.
Okay. So will you be calling him in to listen to him?
We can't listen to both sides. We're not the state.
No, I'm asking in terms of the side of Senzo
I have
as a
already
politician.
answered that question.
Okay.
I've said that the ANC have got its own checks and balances.
So will you be doing your checks and balances? That's my question.
He will account to the Integrity Commission to an extent that his actions, in terms of the allegations, it is alleged that he has compromised his standing. He will account to the Integrity Commission about those. He will also take us into confidence. He will come to Luthuli House and take us into confidence about these particular matters. But that is not the point of call. The immediate point of call is where he is deployed. And the immediate point of call is what? Is the people of South Africa. Crime is a serious matter in this country. And as the ANC is our priority number one.
Yes.
And in this particular instance, when there is this kind of things reported, it affects first the morale of the police, the people who are in the front line in the fight against crime, but also it brings uncertainty to the country. South Africa first. President is then in a better position to make it a point that the center holds.
Yeah.
So the center must hold. The ANC will play its part, guaranteed.
Exactly.
I'll meet with Mkhunu. Tomorrow it's Monday, and we'll meet at Luthuli House. As the officials, he will take us into confidence about these disparaging attacks. Where do they come from? Why there is what is happening? But at the end of the day, South Africa needs progress.
Yes, exactly.
That's what I'm explaining to you.
Perfect. And that's why I needed to understand, because crime is the number one problem in this country. And as the ANC, you obviously need to respond to all of this, given that Senzo Mkhwanazi is a member of the ANC. Just last question on this, because I still need to ask you about the GNU. Does it not worry you, though, that the task team looking into political killings was done away with under Senzo Mkhwanazi?
There are many things that were said, including the task team. Those matters are matters that the state under the president is dealing with, and there are reasons that were given about this task team and all of that. We did ask questions and they were answered. And what is coming up now, it's a question that requires the state to handle that point. We don't have the tools to deal with that. But I can tell you right now that, like I said, including into our statement, it's a grave concern.
Okay.
What has been raised today by the Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi. It's not a matter that can be flushed under the carpet. The president will deal with those matters and then adequately for the benefit of us all in the Republic.
I have 1 minute left with you. I don't know how you're going to answer this in 1 minute, because the GNU is a very hot topic, but the DA has removed itself from the national dialogue. They're threatening a motion of no confidence against the president. What's happening with the DA? Have you met with them? Are you guys still married? What's going on?
No, we have never been married.
We have been married. Okay.
No, we have never been married. We've got the GNU.
Yes.
And that GNU is not a marriage. A marriage would have been a grand coalition between us and the DA, something we kicked out of the window. Now, in 1 minute, let me tell you, GNU will not collapse if the DA were to leave. And therefore, we engage with the DA through various channels as a partner in the GNU, like all other political parties. They raise their issues with regard to the dialogue, but the dialogue does not belong to us. It belongs to the people of South Africa. Hence, it is championed at another level. And in this particular instance, we too, like all other political parties and civil society, are part of this big conversation. It's part of the statement of intent, and we don't seek to make it something of two political parties. Otherwise, we can have our own meetings. This is about a big conversation about this country, socio-economic in nature, and it's not about the two political parties. So in this instance, if they divorce themselves from the dialogue, it means they divorce themselves from South Africa and the people of South Africa. So the conversation is not about the DA and the ANC, it's about the Republic.
Do you still want the DA in the GNU?
It's not. It's
yes
not,
or no,
it's
Mr.
not,
Mbalula?
no, it's not about we want them or not. GNU is for everyone. So their own conduct will seek to define whether they want themselves in or out. But GNU is not going to collapse if the DA were to leave.
Okay.
It will continue. Because we have explained to you that GNU is not a melting pot of parties that agree on everything, including ideologically. If the DA were to choose to leave tomorrow, GNU won't collapse. It will continue.
Okay.